This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.
Hello everybody, it's Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show. I just wanted to make a video here just explaining to everybody a question I'm getting quite often is how can you eat or start eating a raw food diet or a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet. As for a vegan diet, it's more simple now than ever before in the history of man because there's so many vegetarian and vegan places out there. When you're just doing all raw, it's a little bit more challenging because you're not cooking the food. So most restaurants today have vegetarian and vegan options, and they taste quite delicious. So that's not really the issue. Raw. Do you want to go raw? First thing you got to do if you want to go raw is you got to understand and get the understanding and the knowledge of why do you want to go raw. You know, because once you get that information to know how good raw foods are for your body, once you're convinced that this is the way to go, you're going to find a way during those hard times to overcome the cooked food temptation or the temptation of eating things that we shouldn't be eating. If any of you have changed from a standard American diet or an animal-based diet to consuming a vegetarian diet or even better, a vegan diet, and you've seen the change in your health, you've seen the benefits all around, maybe your diseases have cleared up, maybe you have more energy, maybe you've lost weight, well, the jump is even bigger when you go from a vegan diet to a raw vegan diet. That's how much better it is. But the tricky part is, and you might have experienced this when you went from maybe a vegetarian diet to a vegan diet, at first it doesn't feel amazing. At first you start missing certain foods, and at first you start craving certain foods, and at first you might not even feel as well. A lot of this is due to detoxification. And some people say, well, I went on a raw food diet and I got deficient in nutrients. No. They say, well, after a couple of weeks, they realized they were weak, lazy, and tired, and they realized they were deficient. You don't get deficient in 2 or 3 weeks. You were already most likely deficient if you, in fact, did confirm you were deficient through a blood test. But if you're just feeling tired, lazy, or weak, and you're doing a raw vegan diet and you've just switched less than a month ago, that's part of the detox and the transition stage that's going to happen. And when you read Dr. Bishy's book, Your Healthy Journey, and you read about the detoxifying stage and the things that are expected to happen with the stomach aches, the headaches, and things like this, you're just preparing yourself to get past those challenging times when you first start. Now, in the long run, if you're doing this, and you can definitely develop deficiencies if you're not doing this the right way. Somebody texted me or emailed me the other day and said, "Oh, I tried eating a raw food diet and I almost died." I don't know how long they were trying it for, but obviously there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything, and that's one of the reasons I provide the information here on this channel is to let people know that the right way to do it or the wrong way, what not to do. So I tell you what not to do and then what to do. And the more you progress in this, it's another big pitfall or problem people have is weight loss. They're worried about losing too much weight, or they might think, oh, I can't put on weight or such. I promise you, at first your body will detoxify and shed the unhealthy weight that's there. But I promise you, I've been doing this for over 20 years. My weight is fine where it's at. The weight did come back a while later from when I first started, and I feel great. As for building muscle through exercise, and when the fat sheds off, that's what's going to be there. The energy is the biggest thing. The energy I feel eating this way, and it's not stimulation. Stimulation comes from, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to drink some coffee so I can stay awake for a couple hours. But the energy to explain on a raw vegan diet is consistent, and it's there, always, literally always. And as long as you're getting the proper amount of sleep, you're eating a good diet, you're going to be in the best shape of your life. Somebody might say, well, isn't that true for everything? No, because in every other area, you get enough sleep, that's essential, and you eat a good diet. But a good diet compared to every other diet versus the raw vegan diet, a big difference. Again, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. I know a lot of people that eat meat that are sick. I know some people that eat meat that are healthy. I know some people that eat a vegan diet that are sick or a raw food diet that is sick. And I know many people that eat a raw food diet are healthy. There's a way to do it, and it takes a special thinking. And that's why I'm reading Your Healthy Journey with Dr. Fred Bishop. This is the best health book I've ever found that explains and where to get the knowledge for this and how to do this. And if you're a member of the Raw Life Health Show, you get to see that every single morning as we go through his book and break it down and speak about those things. But if you have comments or questions, post them below the video. But I want to encourage you, because a lot of people call me up and they say, I've been diagnosed with cancer, or I've been diagnosed with some other type of disease, and I know I need to switch my diet. How do I do it? How do I do it? Where do I start? Well, it's very simple, folks. You want to start by eliminating the things that you know are contributing to your disease or your issue. And there's enough information out there to know what these things are. The hidden things, well, then later on, hopefully you'll discover those things that you might have been doing and you thought were okay, but really aren't. But number one, you want to cut out the animal products. Surely, animal products on any degree are not beneficial to your overall health in the long run. Now, I know some people might drink some raw goat milk or eat some grass-fed meat and feel amazing now, but in the long run, it's not the ideal for our body to thrive. And you want to do a raw vegan diet. Just fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds is a primary part of your diet. Try to get away from the processed food, and it does include the raw vegan snacks and things like that. Try to eat things, whole foods or juicing as much as possible. The least processed, the better off you're going to be. I'll say it again. Whatever you decide to eat, the least processed it is, the better off you're going to be. So the more work you have to do to eat that food, no, you don't want that food. The less work, the better. So some practical ways to start and practical things you could do is, number one is, if you have a microwave oven in your house, get rid of it immediately and replace it with a juicer, and then use the juicer. Do that on a regular basis. Use the juicer and stop using microwave ovens and things like that. No frying your food. And these are basics. Now, picture a circle, and 75% or 3/4 of that circle should be raw foods. Now, if you're going to eat cooked food, that could be the other 25%, but eat the raw food first. So, if you have some processed food on your plate, at least 3/4 of that plate, 75% of that plate has salad or something else that's raw. And keep that in your mind. Juice every day, 75% of your diet raw. Another tip is try to get something green in your diet every day, and I don't mean green M&Ms. A leafy green vegetable has chlorophyll. So try to get chlorophyll in your diet every single day. And from a diet standpoint, it's not much more to it. Now, I do want to suggest people get supplements based on their blood work, and you should monitor your blood work. And once you monitor your blood work and you decide what you need, diet should be the best place you're getting these things. It should be coming from your diet. However, for whatever reason you're not, supplements are a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Eventually, you will be able to find what diet to eat where you can get those nutrients in, or while you're not assimilating them, you'll figure out why. But until then, supplements are fine. But don't just run to the store and take whatever supplement's popular, whatever they try to sell. Get a blood test and you'll simply know what you need and what you don't need. It's not that difficult, folks. There's many more tips I'll be sharing with you here, how to get started on this diet. To fill the mind up, you want to watch good videos on the internet and see all these things. Become a member of the Raw Life Health Show if you're not already one, and you can see recipes and how to make things like that. And put your comments, question below the video of what else you might want. But the number one key thing you got to do is you got to do it. You got to say, today is the day, and today is the day I'm going to start eating healthier. And you might want to go 100% raw. You might just want to add more fruits and vegetables to your diet. Whatever you want to do it. Stop waiting. We're almost 30 days or so, a month and a half past your New Year's resolutions. Most people have probably failed by them already. But regardless, forget about dates, calendars, and everything else. Just do it. Start it now. If you eat 3 meals a day, make sure 2 of them are raw, vegan, and work from there. All right? And don't eat late at night. Get my book, The Daylight Diet, for more information about that. You will see tremendous changes. I will be posting more videos on these topics. I want to encourage you. I want to teach you. I want to help you. I've been doing this over 20-something years, and I've been feeling amazing for it. All right? So if you're not a member already, rawlifehealthshow.com. You'll be glad you did. Sign that up and check that out. And you can get in for $3. For $1, you can check it out for 3 days and see what you think. Until then, everybody, have a blessed day. Stay healthy, and have a great raw life.
This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life. Bright